Tired. Nope. No YouTube shorts. Not this time. Alright. The stream has started officially now. So, hello everybody. My name is Mystery X, as you all know. And today we're going to do Magic of the Gathering. I've been getting into it recently. So, my voice just sounds deep. Haven't heard it that deep for a minute now. So I'm going to do some Magic of the Gathering building here. Because I have a really overpowered deck, my friends say. And I want to try and fix it. I want to have a deck that's like fun to play with. So that's what we're doing today. This is all my cards. In a giant box. So we're going to take everything out of the box. Here's some dice that I usually have. I will show them later. And for the new things that's coming out, I have the Spider-Man Magic of the Gathering cards, which is awesome. And this is the first hand. I call it the first hand because this is the first time I ever played Magic with these cards in here. And this is my first ever card deck I ever played with. So it's called the first hand, which is reasonable in my opinion. I have cards in there. Ooh, that's gonna fall out. Here's more cards. And there ain't no cards in this one yet. So you have to wait for that. I got some of that. Let me just grab my real quick. We're gonna try to learn how to play Magic together today. That's the objective. Alright, let me throw this box out of here. Oh, I just dropped a book. So these are the rule books I have right here. Let me organize this a little bit better. Let's just throw that to the side because there's nothing in there. Should probably unplug my mouse before things get a little dirt. Things start getting clicked for no reason. So this is the first hand. This is just a Spider-Man deck, which is a commander deck. So there's 100 cards in here, but apparently I need to fix that because that's a little broken too. Too many legendary creatures, apparently. Even though there's one of each, there's still a few in there. These are my like little tokens. I just put that in a dice box. And I just put all the dice back into the bag. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make a good deck today. That's the plan here. That's the objective. So, broken card. I'm okay if it's broken. That's if my friends also made a broken card one day. My tokens. Let's put that over there. Spider-Man deck. We could look through this a little bit. And then we also have Fallout, Lord of the Rings. This is going to be my vampire deck. I'm going to try and make a vampire deck. So this is going to be a little broken. This is my other commander deck. What else here? Oh, here's some sleeves. Some green sleeves. I wish I had the sleeves where it could look right through it. It is what it is. We could put that to the side as well. These are my tokens. My little token creatures. Yeah, like, that's for like a vampire deck right there. You know what I should probably do? So there's no lights glaring on my cards. I should probably turn the light volume down a little bit on the computer. I don't think it will affect the screen, like the recording, I don't think. So if I pull that card back out, is there going to be a bad glare? It's not horrible. Yeah, let's leave it how it is. I want to be able to see my screen still. So these are my tokens. This is gonna be my tokens. Even though it's supposed to be a race car deck, but little do I don't care. And a Doctor Who. We have a Doctor Who deck that we need to work on as well. So that's pretty dope. Oh, and there's this. This came with the Doctor Who deck, and I'm pretty sure it's just lands. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty dope. Plane. This is the Tobias. Oh my god, I can't pronounce that. The TARDIS. The TARDIS. That's what it is. TARDIS planes. So this is a white planes. Very big planes. I don't know how you even be able to play that. So this is another. This is the Cave of Skulls. That's another one. There's that one. There's that one. Earth. This is just Earth, but it doesn't look like Earth. This is also Earth. There's this. This one. I don't even know what that is in the distance, but I kind of don't want to find out. This, and I think this is the last one, and it's Mars. Which is pretty dope. So yeah, that came with the Doctor Who one, which is odd. I didn't think Doctor Who was that crazy, honestly. Alright, let me get rid of all this thing so you can see my actual disc. So let's work on that now. Move everything to the one side if I can. Probably could just throw this down here. I might actually hold these guys out. I want to show those off. I think those things are awesome. Also have some old cards in here too. I don't know if they're worth any money, but it's nice to hold on to them. Doctor Who. This is my first hand. That's going off to the side because that's not going to be messed with. This Cap, the Commander Spider-Man one. This is the Lord of the Rings. I love that. I actually have here, just for a little fat. I actually have the Hobbits. I'm going to try reading one day, but I'm just not having time to appreciate, be able to read it. But one day I will read it. We have a Fallout, the Mothman Fallout. And I heard this is kind of overpowered, so we're going to try to find a YouTube tutorial to make it the best, one of the best Mothman cards. Here's my Vampire deck. I don't know if we want to work on this today. I want to try to make a fun deck today. So maybe this is what this will be. Or I could go through all these boxes right here. I think about it. Well, so recently, I love what they're doing. So they have some interesting health points with some of the Commander decks. Like this is like a normal magic one. And I don't know if you could see that, but you see the numbers right there? Yeah, you see it. So usually in normal Magic, you start at 20, if you can see that. But sometimes there's games where you could start off with 40 health, which is quite nice actually. I like this thing. And then you have to pull out the dice when you get over 41. But I think my favorite one, even though it's so basic, I wish they did more with this. But this is a Lord of the Rings one. Both sides are different. But I made the Mothman so cool, and the Doctor Who. What happened to my... What about the Lord of the Rings fans, man? Come on, give us something better than just that. I guess I can't complain too much, I suppose. It is what it is. But I still use my Lord of the Rings one because how much I love Lord of the Rings. I need to read The Hobbit. My parents actually have the Lord of the Rings chapter books themselves because I gifted it to them for my mom's birthday. So one day I'm going to read the whole franchise and I'm going to love it all. Alright, where do we even start? I guess we could just look through here. I think it's this one that's my big guy. Yeah, this is my big guy right here. The one that's stacked with cards. Alright, so it's an interesting way how I did this. So when you open it, you're going to see there's cards right here and then cards going downwards. And if there's a little crack just right there where there's more cards. So this is filled with Magic of the Gathering cards. Just filled with it. I don't know if this right here is a good idea, but I know the one down there, just right down there. All cards right here. That, I think, is a smart move to do. To have maximum storage of cards in one box. So, with that in mind, I don't know what kind of deck I want to make today. I don't know if I want to try and make a dark... If I want to do a black, red, blue, green, and white. I don't know which one to do. I might do combinations of 2 of them at least. We will see what happens. Oh shit. No, that's bullshit, and you know it. I think I got him. Damn it, I guess cards fall down there. That's the only bad downside with cards being on the side. They could fall down and get stuck a little bit, but as long as you get all the cards out, you should be fine. I hope one day when I get enough cards, I could do a... oh, dude, this is one of my favorite Spider-Man cards right here. One day, well, as I was saying before I got interrupted with Kraven the Hunter card, I hope one day I get to do a live stream where I'm opening cards. That would be fun, in my opinion. But yeah, look at that card. This card right here. I wanted that to be my Spider-Man Commander right there. But then I realized he's not that good. He doesn't help the rest of the cards, unlike the one that's in the Spider-Man one. He kind of helps a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Like, let me see if I can find him. But here's a cool card right here. That card, if you could be able to read that, is pretty dope. Oh, awesome. Past me was thinking on my toes. My commander is Carnage. Carnage. I thought that was pretty cool. I think Carnage in general is a pretty cool card. Trample. Whenever Carnage enters, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. It gains... This creature attacks each combat if able, and when this creature deals combat damage to players, sacrifice it. And it also has Mayhem, which means if I do a black and red mana it would come back from the graveyard to the field for a little bit. That is a good card that helps a little bit with the rest of the cards I have right here. So, Carnage, good card. So, if anything, I could get at least 2 cards out of the graveyard if I have a card that has a creature card with mana 3 or less. Oh, did I mess that up? Yeah, come on, man. The commander always goes backwards, so you know how to find your commander. Your commander doesn't get shuffled into your deck when you're playing a game. It goes to its own side, and when it does, it goes to the graveyard. Then, so make sure your commander is looking the other way. Like, let's say your deck is going this way. You put your commander this way, so it's Carnage, and then all your cards. If that makes sense. It's just easier to find your commander if you do it that way. Oh, there goes my cards and hopes and dreams. There's probably more on the floor. I have a buddy that recently got sick, but he's feeling better now. But as he was when he was sick, he was looking through some Magic cards on TikTok, and he bought himself 1,000 Magic cards. So I'm kind of jealous now. I'm kind of jealous. A little bit, not crazy jealous. I'm happy that he got more cards. I just hope he takes it easy on me because it's not fun when you're overpowered, but again, I accidentally make overpowered cards. So that's what we're trying to do. Make a deck that's fun to play against. So, for example, the first hand deck I have, there's no commanders. It's not a commander deck. It's just a normal deck of 60 cards. And there's like 3 of these guys. This card makes it how every time you place a new creature into the battlefield, it gains a 1/1. And I have 3 of those little fuckers. So it just makes it so I get like 3 1/1s on one creature if I have all 3 unicorns out there. So it's kind of broken. It's a green and white deck. And for example, I have 2 cards that was back to back. I have this card. Oh wow, that glare. Let me see if I could just turn the light all the way down but be able to see the screen all at the same time. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. Oh, I can still see, but can you see the card now? Yeah, kinda. But this card right here, if you have 3 or more creatures into the battlefield, this creature gains 1/1 until end of turn and gains you 1 life. And then I have this little little guy. This little rabbit. Oh, that's the trick. You put it on an angle so the glare is not that bad. Gotcha. But this little rabbit, whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. So that's kind of broken. I also have elves, and I also have some vehicles from a different deck in here. Where whenever this vehicle enters, you gain 2 life, and it does 4 too. So it's a good deck. Also, this card I'm going to show you, it's one of the older cards that I was talking about earlier. This one right here. And this card right here, it says here, you gain 2 life for each basic land type among lands you control. So if I have like 10 lands out here, times that by 2, I gain 20 life back. That's awesome. Right? Wait. You gain 2 life for each basic land type among lands you control. Yeah, that's what that means. Or maybe I'm just being stupid, which is likely. There's a fucking fly in my room, and I'm gonna have my hat sitting right there so I could whack it when I see it, like a fly swatter. Oh, that's upside down. Oh, this is another fun card I have here. Is another vehicle. Another vehicle, and this vehicle's power is the equal to the numbers of lands you control. So if I had the 10 lands, it does 10 damage, but it only has 4 health. But it's still a good card. 10 damage. That kills any creature that tries to block it for the most part. So that's a fun card. I also have the Worm. This guy is actually worth some good money, honestly. It has Trample. When a creature you control deals combat damage during your turn, you may put a 1/1 counter on it. So every time I attack, this creature gets stronger. This is what this deck is about. Just making your cards overpowered so that when you get to the lower of when your cards are getting low, you deal so much damage the other team can't do anything. So it is broken. That's until my friend I was talking about finds a good card in his deck, and I had to go against it. And I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to use the first hand against him, for sure. I'm going to see if I could actually live stream that. That would be awesome to live stream. Lands. Oh yeah, angels. Flying. Whenever another angel you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on it. On this creature. On this creature, not on all angels. An elf. When this creature enters, you may control. When this creature enters, if you control any elves, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. I should be showing the cards off to the camera when I have a chance. Sorry. There we go. That should be fine. Land. This is another legendary angel, flying and vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control. And then I have the cat beast. My girlfriend likes cats, so I had to put at least 1 or 2 in here. It says here for this creature, it says it has lifelink. So if I deal damage, that's how much damage I gain. So if this thing does 2/3, so if I hit the any creature or the person himself for 2 damage, I gain 2 health. When this creature enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 other creatures you control. So I could put, like, if I had like that unicorn and I also had another unicorn, I could put a 1 and a 1 on each of them. 1/1 counter. Fuzzy. What's fuzzy? Basic land. Ooh, this one's a good one. Is it instant? And target creature gets a 3/3 until end of turn. So this is in case if someone has a card that could kill my card. I could quickly throw this bad boy onto my creature, making it how it won't kill it. The pitcher. Which pitcher were you talking about? Basic layout. Oh wait, are you talking about the cat beast? The cat beast. I see him. Dude, these flies are actually scared of your shadow. They're so easily scared. I hate it. Oh, the video. Oh yeah. It's coming out of my computer itself. So that's why it's so fuzzy. I need to get an actual. Uh, oh my god, fucking bug. I think I got him. But that's why I said last time. Yeah, as I was saying, I need to get a face cam so it won't be so fuzzy. Hey, there he is. He keeps on flying away. Basic land. Here's another angel. So I do have a few angels in here. I'm thinking about getting rid of any bad. Like, I'm thinking about getting rid of the elves in my deck and replacing them with angels because I think that would be a fair trade-off. Oh, I haven't even started looking for one. I haven't considered one yet. I just know I need to get one. I'm not looking for camps right now. But I will get one day. I'm just trying to save some money for all the more cards. I actually have a bucket called the Magic of the Gathering bucket. So me and my friends put money in there often, and when it gets full enough, we go to a card shop and get more cards. I'm trying to get my buddy Carson that also live streams. I'm trying to get him into Magic, but I don't know if he's just not too interested into it yet, or he's just bored. Like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just speaking out of my ass, I suppose. So this card, it's an angel card, flying and vigilance. So vigilance is attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap. So you could keep on attacking the opponent, and you could block at the same time. That's a good card. I like that card. All right, here's an elf ranger. So this will count for that one elf token. Trample. It has trample. Whenever another creature you control injures with creature, oh, this creature gets one counter until end of turn. Oh, that's yeah. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't need elves in my first hand. And I just got text. Oh, okay, Dad. That's fine. That would be awesome, honestly, Dad. Okay. Here's another land. And here's that damn unicorn. I need one more unicorn because apparently you could put 4 unicorns at a time. Like 4 creatures of the same in one deck. So I would love to have one more unicorn. That would be awesome. Here's another vehicle. I only added this one because it gains me 4 life. And it also has reach. So it could get any flying creatures. That's dope. Land. Or enchantments. Creature you control gets 1/1. Not horrible, but it's not the best either. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Day of Judgment. All creatures die. Destroy all creatures, including mine. So it's like if I have no creatures on the field, like maybe I have 1 or 2, but the other team is like they have the max of 7, I think it was. I could just destroy them all and start fresh pretty much and have my cards out there. So this is like, in case if things doesn't go my way, let's just do the First Amendment right and kill everything. Next card. Anyways, next card. So here's another angel. Flying. Whenever you gain a life, you gain a life for the first time each turn. That's my buddy sneezing on the other side. I had to make sure the recording caught that. So, yeah, I don't know what this is. Okay, so every time I look at the top card of your library, you may put it into the graveyard. Okay. That's not bad. So yeah, that's my first ever card. My first ever deck I ever had. And honestly, I think it's actually a really good deck. Of course, I added some in there. Like, added some cards I thought would go good, but for the most part, all the cards in here are the original cards. And I actually have more cards in here so I could switch out if I want to, because I actually have 19 lands. Recommended is 20, I've been told. So I got rid of one of the cards so I could add that one card where every land I have, I gain 2 life. So here's the deal with me. With this deck, I usually like to tank hits. So that means I'm okay getting attacked by creatures, because I'd rather have my creatures alive so they could deal a lot of damage to the opponent. So that's the first hand for you. Burners. By chance, do you actually have burners where you are, Dad? No. So Virginia doesn't have no Verners. Oh. Alright, well you said Michigan, that's fine. Verners is a Michigan thing. How long has it been since you actually see my face, by chance, Dad? Never even tried to look for it. That's true enough, because it's not something you drink all the time. My mom usually drinks it when she gets sick. It's been 1,000 years. Damn, man. I didn't even know I was that old. There you go. That's what I look like. Your face. There's going to be a lot of Spider-Man cards in here, because I've been buying those because at Walmart and Target, where I usually go for my cards, I've been trying to go to a card shop because they actually have different varieties of cards. But for the most part, Walmart and Target, that's the ones I go to because they're closest to me. Only have the Spider-Man ones. Or some Commander decks, but I don't want to buy Commander decks. I don't want to buy more Spider-Man cards either. Even though I found some good, like some cool Spider-Man decks. Don't get me wrong. I found some good Spider-Man cards. But I don't want to keep on getting Spider-Man ones. I want to get like more of the Lord of the Rings. I want more of the Fallout. Doctor Who actually came from Target, so I can't complain about Doctor Who. But that's also a Commander deck. And I don't want Commander's decks. Why is that on? Oh well. I wondered if Comic Relief is still around. Yes. I'm gonna go with a yes. Here's some of these interesting lands. This, I don't know, is that gonna be good on cam? I don't like these kind of lands. I get confused sometimes with them. This land enters tapped. When this land enters, you gain 1 life. And I think if I do turn or sacrifice, I keep on forgetting what that symbol means. Add light or blue land. So I always get confused with these kind of lands. I actually have the Daily Bugle building as well as a land. That's pretty dope. The reason, actually, another thing too. The reason I asked about the Verners because I've been told it's only a Michigan thing, and not a lot of places at a lot of states don't actually have it. Like I think Texas is another one they don't even. I think Texas might actually have Verners. I can't remember. Uh, grow extra arms. Grow extra arms. This spell costs one less if you cast it onto a spider. So a Spider-Man character. Target creature gets 4/4 until end of turn. That's actually not a bad card. And it's a grass deck. Grass card. I. To be honest, it costs us one less, but it also costs one green and one random card. One random color. So I could add that to the hand if I wanted to, but no, I shouldn't though at the same time. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Ain't that interesting? Oh my god. This card is actually kind of creepy when it's supposed to be a... It is a creature, a spider avatar, it's called. It has reach, and then you could add a red or green land. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, untap this creature. Ain't that a creepy card? I have so many of these cards. I think this is one of the like creepier cards. It's just spiders everywhere. Mob Lookout. Just a normal mob, and it's It's part of the Spider-Man collection. Texas, Florida, Arizona, especially. They actually have Arizona or might have Arizona. Is that what you're trying to say? When this creature enters, target creature you control draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a one counter on this creature. Huh. Man, this card is stupid. So it makes me draw one. This card is stupid. And Arizona. Like the Arizona. Like the drink. The tea. Ugh, my foot. But yeah, this card, the Mob Lookout, I think this is a stupid card. Because when it enters, you only get to be able to draw one card. Discard a card. And when you do discard a card that's non-land, you put a 1/1 counter on the card. And it has 0 and 3. 0 damage, 3 health. Worthless. Sun Spider. Legendary creature, spider, human hero. Cool. I like some of the arts on this stuff. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I am working tomorrow. Tomorrow I work at 3. Oh yeah, the lands on this stuff is a little confusing. But I found out how it actually works. So when there's like a slash of white or blue, it means you could use one or the other. Bruh. BRB, that's what you... Okay. Alright. See you in a minute. During your turn, Sun Spider has flying. Fascinating. When the Sun Spider enters, search your library for an aura or enchantment card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. 3, 2. Not horrible. Actually, that's not too bad. Skyward Spider. Man, there's some weird names for these characters, huh? Word. Oh, yeah, let me show the card off a little bit. Interesting. Ward. 2, any of magic. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, counter it unless the player pays 2 land. This creature has flying as long as it mobified. What? Has flying as long. Oh wait. Equipment, enchantment aura you control and counters are that word. Fascinating. A sorcery of the Rhino. That's kind of dope. I actually have a Rhino Commander, which is another cool card. But it just costs so much. And you can only have one commander in one commander deck. Target creature you control gets 1/0 counter until end of turn. It fights target creatures and opponent controls when excess damage is dealt to the creature and opponent controls this way. Destroy up to 1 target non-creature artifact with mana value less 3 or less. Fascinating. Oh, dude, just you wait until I show you the Sandman card. It's actually a sorcery, so it's not actually Sandman himself, but man, it's still fucking creepy, man. Angry Ramble. It's a creature. There's a lot of these cards. I actually don't like the art. I don't like the person on it, especially. It's just, I don't know. I just see it so much, and people that don't like Spider-Man, they could go fuck themselves. Spider-Man's a good kid. Trample, which makes sense. Whenever, oh my god, I will fucking slap you, silly fly. You get the fuck out of here. Fucking bitch. Where was I? Yes. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, that's actually not a bad card right there. That's a really good card right there. Hello? Mr. Fly? You're lucky that Spider-Man is actually not in my room right now. If I pay 1 red land and 5 random lands, I mean mana, same thing honestly. Put 2 1 counters on this creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I should actually search up how much this stuff costs. Which shouldn't be a bad idea. Like, I could go to the market and find out, but I kind of don't feel like it. Another... Oh, wait, I didn't even read out the first one, but I have another card that was right behind it. The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Is that just supposed to be a rip-off of the Sinister Six? I think it's actually supposed to be. Trample. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, you may exile the top card of your library. If you do, you may play that card until you exile another card with this creature. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Fly. I swear to god, I'm gonna flip out, man. Because I hate when the fucking flies. Taxi driver is a creature, human pilot. And then you see the pilot. Target creature gains haste until end of turn if I use 1 mana of any kind. 3 and 1. That means that if you use this, if you do that, if you do the one casting, that means it immediately gets to fight back if it wants to. Spider-Verse! That was the first one was good. I haven't seen the second one, but I heard some good things about it. Has the third one already come out? Did the third one came out and was horrible, and that's why I didn't hear about it? Oh, this is an instant. Oh. This creature deals 3 damage to any target and menace. If you discard this card, discard it into exile. When you do, cast it for its menace costs, or put it into your graveyard. Look at that beast. Look at that. What an art piece right there, man. Oh, this is actually not... That wasn't even a Spider-Man card. I just didn't realize. I just been seeing so many Spider cards. I just assumed that was a Spider card. I was like, what Spider-Man character is that? I haven't seen that character from the Spider-Man universe. That's a pretty cool Spider-Man, but it's not a Spider-Man character. It's not even an MCU character. It's a Magic of the Gathering card. That's what it is. I think when you do it like this, you get 1 red land. 1 red mana, better yet. If I use 1 red mana and 2 random manas, sacrifice this creature. It deals 6 damage to target creature with flying. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Goblin. We got some goblins in the house. It has haste. This creature can attack and tap as soon as it comes under your control. If I tap, another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. So I could attack with this card without worrying too much if it's 2 or low. Another goblin you control gets 1/1 counter. If I spend 1 red mana until end of turn, another target goblin you control gains flying. And when this creature deals combat damage, sacrifice it. Oh. Okie dokie. Would that be fun? A goblin deck? I think that would be a fun deck. I think you can only have goblins in the red cards. I think that might be the case. Ooh, here's a dragon. First dragon of the day. It has flying and double strike. Double strike. This creature deals both first strike and regular combat damage. Huh. When this creature gets... So it gets to attack twice. That's basically what that means. This creature enters. When this creature enters, creatures you control gains double strike until end of turn. And it is a 5/5. 5 damage, 5 health. Pretty dope card. As I chuck it. Ninja star. Actually, speaking of this card, this is one of my race cards. That's cool. And no one's here. No one's in chat no more. Man, that sucks. But my dad said he'll be back. Oh. Is an instant. Target creature gets 10-0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Ooh, what a card. But it costs 1 red mana and 10 random mana. Worth. Oh, did I even show that card off? There we go. That should do. Gets you 1 counter on 2. Alright, that's a pretty good card as well. Oh, now here's some blue cards I have here. Alright, hold on. Drink. It's time to get our Vernors in the belly. I didn't know you could hear that. 65. Alright, here's a big shark guy. Shark pirate, to be more precise. A pirate's deck. Man, I'm thinking of so many cool cards, so many cool decks we can make right now. When this creature enters, return target creature and opponent controls into its owner's hand. Pretty dope. Human pirate with wings. Interesting. It also has flying. And it has something called raid. When this creature enters, if you attacked this turn, you can draw a card. That's pretty dope. There's another pirate. Oh, there's some good pirate ones in here. That's a Spyman card. I don't think that could be a pirate. That's not 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 a pirate. All right, looks like the future. There's going. Oh, bird wizard. We got ourselves the bird wizard. Flying. Whenever you draw a card, I put a 1/1 counter on this creature. And it only has a 1/1. Worthless. Alright, let's go back in order. Flash. You may cast this spell anytime you control. What's going on over here? Is that so? Is that so? Is it fun now? Well, I gave it a try. Sure. Okay. Interesting. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. One of the pirates. I wonder if the pirates is like the goblins. You can only find pirates in the blue deck, which, to be honest, that would actually be a cool thing. You can only find, goblins in the red deck. You can only find pirates in the blue deck. I don't know. You could find, I don't know, a mouse in a green deck. I don't know. Something. It would be cool if there's something like each class has only one thing that the other classes can't have. That would be pretty dope, in my opinion. Would it be overpowered? Maybe. It makes one side more less balanced, I suppose. Here's a ghost pirate. A ghost pirate. Oh no. And it also has flash and flying. If I use 1 blue mana and 3 random mana, I could draw a free card. And it has a 1/1 counter. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. And it has a 5/5 counter on it. 6 random lands and 1 blue land. That's kind of crazy. School days. Here's the Spider-Man stuff. Choose one. Do homework. I'm just going to stop bringing it there. I'm done with school. I don't want to go back. And get the fuck out of here, you fly. Flash. Doc Ock henchmen. I didn't even know he had henchmen. I guess it would make sense. Whenever this creature attacks, it can converse. Draw a card. Then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. I think I already talked about this creature right here. I feel like I have. Or something that's similar to it. Here's another blue land one. It's an instant. Targeted player draws a card, then up to 1 target creature you control converts. Draw a card, discard, and then you can put it 1/1. You get the gift. Choose one or both. Now, counter target spells. Tap 1 or 2 creatures. Targeted creatures. Oh, that's a nice one. It's Spider-Man Gwen. Actually, I think I have like 2 or 3 of the normal Gwen cards. Spider-Gwen cards. Pretty dope. Beetle. Almost looks like Spider-Man. It's a legendary creature. There's a lot of legendary creatures in the Spider-Man card, which makes sense, I guess. It also has flying. Who did someone text me? Hey, Carson's in the house. How's it going, Carson? How's it going? Spider-Man No More. That was an iconic one in the second Spider-Man movie. It's an enchantment and it's an aura. Enchanted creature. Enchanted creatures is a citizen with base power and toughness of 1/1. It has defender and lose all other abilities. It also lose all other creatures types. Man, get the hell out of here. Oh, but that's something you put on your enemies, guys. Okay, that makes more sense. I saw you fly. I'll fucking get you. I will kill you, Harry. Don't fucking test me. I'll fucking beat your ass. Hydro Man. Hydro Man. A Spider-Man villain that gets to control the H2O. Whenever you cast a blue spell, if Hydro Man is a creature... Wait, what? If Hydro Man is a creature, which he is a legendary creature, he gets 1/1 until end of turn. Wow. Oh, here's that serpent from earlier. Ooh, here's a turtle. And there's... What the hell? It's just basically a normal turtle, but a badass turtle. It has no. It doesn't deal no damage, but has 5 toughness. I guess this is supposed to be more of a tank, but that's I don't. I feel like that's not a lot of health for a tank, right? Rat otter, a rat and an otter should be because there's a rat and an otter in there, but it makes it sound like there's is a rat otter breed. Interesting. And another one of the same card. Targeted creatures get 1/0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Fascinating. Here's another of that turtle. Mocking Spirit. Flying instant in sorcery spells you cast costs 1 less to cast, and it's all 2/1. Sorcery. Creature create a token with a copy that's a copy of targeted creature you control. Flashback. You may cast this card from your graveyard for this flashback cost, then exile it. Oh, that's a big guy. Ooh, that's a big guy. Look at that guy. It has flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get 3 currents. Oh, this is for the race car uh, phase I was going through. Pay 8 energy. Return all other creatures of their owner's hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Wow. I don't know what that even means. I have a lot of these guys too. He's a little common guy. He's common. Cycling. Discard this card. Draw a card. When you cycle this card, targeted creature or vehicle an opponent controls gets 3/0 -3/0 until end of turn. Oh wow! So I could kill some cards with that guy by just getting rid of that card. This is an instant counter target artifacts or creatures spells unless it's controlled or pays 4. I don't think I said that right, and I just don't understand what this means. With all honesty, Vigilance again. That's a pretty cool card. That's not the name of the card. That's just the ability it has. Vigilance. Copy and paste. Just the user gets to pay 2 instead of 4. Trip up. Targeted non-lands permanent's owner puts it on their chosen of the top or bottom of their library deck. Return targeted creature or vehicle on into their owner's hands. That's kind of broken a little bit. The cost is very cheap. The ability is a little broken. Well, it's a little strong, but if you put that card back into their owner's hand, that means they could just probably summon it next round. Is that a Kraken? Yeah, that's a straight up Kraken in the next hand. Well, we already looked at this card, I'm pretty sure. So I won't even bother reading the ability. But this is just the Kraken for the... It's an octopus, but it's definitely a huge squid, so it's the Kraken. Oh, did not mean to throw that. This spell costs 2 less to cast if your casts another spell with this turn. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Is an instant. Another instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Counter target spells useless. It's I'm getting over the reading, but I'm over these fucking flies. That's actually what I'm over with. Get the fuck out of here, Henry. Yeah, my voice is getting tired of all the reading. I'm ready to have my sub. I haven't eaten today so far. No, that's a lie. I had a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Here's another of the Angry Rob. Ramble. Electrol's Bolt. Had anyone seen that one meme? Electricity. Oh, that's so hot. Zap! Whoa! With a wave of my finger and a flick of my, if you know, you know. If you know, you know, yep. Oh, here's some dark cards. We're back into some new cards. This is a dark Common Crook. And then there's Spider-Man in the back. Oh, this card right here. I've seen a very good vampire deck that involves this card. I just don't have the other cards, I don't think. Which sucks. Alien Symbiotes. You turn another creature that you control into a symbiote, pretty much. Enchanted Creature. Enchanted Creatures gets a 1/1 counter, has menace, and is a symbiote in addition to the other types. Ooh. The Beetle. I get the Beetle again. That's a piece of land. Another piece of land. That's another piece of land. That's another piece of land. And we're back to a full circle to Kraven the Hunter. Kraven, proud predator with vigilance. This is a commander too. That's the cool part. Top of food changes his ability. Kraven's power is equal to the Kraven's power is equal to the greatest mana value amongst permanent you control. That's actually why oh no, I dropped Kraven. No, come back. That's actually why that's why he's not my commander anymore, because like I don't in this deck I already have right here. There's not a lot of cards that have high mana, so I got rid of it. But it's a cool card. I honestly think this is one of the best cards I actually pulled in the Spider-Man deck still. I was so excited because I had Kraven's cats. Kraven cats are actually in here. I was like, man, it would be so cool to actually have Kraven himself. And then I actually pulled Kraven. I was like, dude, I can't fucking believe it. So So that's one. That's one pile of cards I have shown. And we just put it right back into the box. And we would just put that right there. All right, give me 1 second. I'm hungry and a little thirsty. Why do I have a half opened, a half drinked body armor, man? God damn it. Alright, that's a little better. What else did I go? I think it's just a sub I actually brought that's edible. I'm excited to eat this, man. Apparently we got, where I'm working, because this is where I got it from, apparently we got new bread, so I'm excited to see how this bread tastes. Electricity. I think I got him. I'm just so hungry. I've been at work since 11 this morning. Who's in chat right now? Don't be shy, say hi. Here's the deal. The bread, I don't mind the bread. I don't mind the bread. That's what I'm going to say. I loved our Italian subs the whole time. The sub, it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Shit, I hate when he rhymes. Alright. Here's the deal. Instead of showing off all my cards, I don't think that's a good idea in the first place. I think tomorrow that when I do stream, if I do stream, we will make a deck for sure. But tonight, I think I'm just going to call it. It's been a long day. I promise, like, we'll stream again about Magic. It's just going to take a minute. Well, thank you for everyone for showing up. I will talk to you all later with another Magic video or gaming video. Alright. Bye-bye.